Pong was an arcade video game that was manufactured by Atari and released in 1972. It was one of the first arcade games to reach mainstream popularity. A year after it was introduced, Coleco made one of the first Pong knockoffs, called the Telstar. Instead, the game called itself Tennis. It also had two variations called Hockey and Handball. Since the Telstar had more than one game on it, this made it the world's first dedicated console. Now, Atari owned the legal rights to Pong, but it was impossible to keep up with all the copycats that were popping up. And also, they were somewhat hypocrites, since they had borrowed the design and basic concept from Tennis for Two and even the Magnavox Odyssey's tennis game. In 1975, Pong was released on a home platform, which some people claim to be the very beginning of the home video game industry. Once Home Pong was released from Sears, the same thing that happened with the arcade version occurred again. The Atari release raked in huge amounts of money when it released its own version of Pong. The system had an important feature that most others did not have in 1975. The use of a single chip that provided games with digital on-screen scoring and clear, pleasant sound. At the time, most systems were still using analog or digital circuitry with discrete components. Digital on-screen scoring would have required more components in the circuits, which would have made the system far more expensive. But because of the chip, it was able to be sold for a lower price, and the game still performed very well. The success of Pong led to many companies releasing their own consoles and games to compete in the lucrative new market. The Telstar console was joined by the remade Odyssey system, as well as the Nintendo Color TV Game 6, which had 6 versions of Tennis on it. Only a year later, they revamped the system with 15 versions on it. This is notable as Nintendo's first entry into the home video game market that the company had licensed by itself. They had licensed the Magnavox Odyssey in the past. Another company, called Konami, also decided to join the gaming industry after seeing the success of Pong. Thanks for joining us on our legacy of Pong.
Have a nice day!